about heroes saving the day, about knights in armor showing the way, about princes charming, about leading men. But my story's different, my story's when I realize that heroes don't always show. Sometimes they leave, sometimes they go, sometimes they're just ordinary guys with ordinary fate and eyes. You were my hero, you were just a man with a half-baked, half-hearted plan to love me when it suited you, to leave when love was through. This is a sad love story with no hero at all, just a girl who took the fall. This is a sad love story with no one to save, just a girl who was brave enough to love enough to lose enough to pay the dues. A sad love story with no hero, just me learning to be free. I waited for you to rise to the occasion, to show some form of moral persuasion, to be the man I thought you were, to be the one who would prefer to stay and fight, to hold on tight, to be my beacon in the night. But you were just a flicker, just a flame that faded when the trouble came. You left me standing on my own, you left me cold, you left me alone to figure out how to survive, to keep my heart alive. This is a sad love story with no hero at all, just a girl who took the fall. This is a sad love story with no one to save, just a girl who was brave enough to love enough to lose enough to pay the dues. A sad love story with no hero, just me learning to be free. But here's a twist, here's a turn, here's a lesson I had to learn. I didn't need a hero, no, I needed to learn to grow. I needed to be my own savior, to find my own behavior that would lead me to the light, that would help me win the fight. This is a sad love story with no hero, it's true, but I'm the hero now, I'm coming through. This is a sad love story that turned around when I found my own ground. This is a sad love story with a happy end, where I finally learned to bend, not for you, but for me. The hero is finally me, no hero needed, I'm the one. The story's done, I finally won. I remember the day it started, a tiny hairline fracture in the glass. You said something thoughtless, I pretended not to notice, let the moment quietly pass. But the glass was never quite the same, a little weaker, a little more strained. I kept on loving through the floor, pretending that I never saw. Then another crack and another one too. Before I knew it, the whole thing grew into a map of everything we couldn't fix, couldn't bring. I've been counting the cracks in the window of us, every betrayal, every broken trust. I've been counting the cracks, watching them spread like the words you said left unsaid. And now I'm standing here in the cold, watching a love that's growing old, counting the cracks one by one until the damage is all done. The first big break was when you lied about where you were, where you'd hide. I forgave quick, I forgave fast, but another crack was in the glass. Then you forgot our anniversary, said it wasn't that big a deal to me, but it was everything. Another crack, another sting. I kept a tally in my mind of every single unkind moment, word, and silent night that dimmed our once so brilliant light. I've been counting the cracks in the window of us, every betrayal, every broken trust. I've been counting the cracks, watching them spread like the words you said left unsaid. And now I'm standing here in the cold, watching a love that's growing old, counting the cracks one by one until the damage is all done. And yesterday, the final blow, the crack that finally let me know that we can't be repaired, can't be restored. We've fallen apart, we're not adored. I counted them all, I saw the light shining through the broken night, and I realized standing there that love shouldn't need this much care. I'm done counting the cracks in the window of us. I'm done with the betrayal, the broken trust. I'm done counting the cracks, let them spread, let them shatter what you left unsaid. I'm walking away from the cold, from a love that's grown too old. I'm done counting the cracks, I'm letting go. It's time for my heart to grow. No more counting, no more cracks, just me moving forward and not looking back. I hope she sees the real you, not the mess. I hope she gets the full test of loving someone complicated and true. I hope she sees the real, the one who leaves his socks on the floor, the one who walks out the door when conversations get too deep, the one who struggles to keep the promises he makes at night, the ones that disappear with light, the ones that fade when morning comes, the ones that beat like distant drums. I hope she sees the real you, all of you, the good, the bad, the false, the true. I hope she sees the real you and decides to stay. I hope she finds her own way to love you through the storm and rain, to love you through the joy and pain. I hope she sees the real you, and I hope she can be a better woman than I was when I was with you. I didn't know what to do with all the complicated parts, with all the broken hearts you carried with you every day in your own complicated way. I tried my best, I gave my all, but I was bound to fall. Now I couldn't reach the deepest you, the parts you kept from view. I couldn't break the final wall, I couldn't sees the real you, all of you, the good, the bad, the false, the true. I hope she sees the real you and decides to stay. I hope she finds her own way to love you through the storm and rain, to love you through the joy and pain. I hope she sees the real you, and I hope she can be a better woman than I, better than me, but better for you and everything she says and does. I hope she is the one who stays through all your complicated ways. And if she is, then I'll be glad that you finally found the love you never had. With me, with us, with what we were. I hope she's the one who can endure. I hope she sees the real you, and I hope she stays. I hope she brightens all your days. I hope she sees the real you, and I'm okay. I'm gonna find my own way. I hope she sees the real you, and I'm free, finally, finally me. I hope she sees the real you, and I know it's time for me to go. Hope she sees, hope she stays. I'm moving on to better days. I changed the sheets for the first time today, since you packed your bags and walked away. The ones we slept on, the ones we shared, the ones that knew how much we cared. I stripped them off and threw them in the bin. I couldn't better wash the sin of loving you, of losing you, of everything we go through. The mattress underneath was bare, just like the space you left there. Just like my heart, just like my soul, just like a story growing old. Just the sheets remain, nothing more of what we were, of what we wore. Just the sheets remain, cold and bare. Just the evidence that you were there, and now they're gone, thrown away like the words you didn't say. Just the sheets remain in my mind, the memories I can't unwind. I bought new sheets, a different color. I thought they'd make me love another. I thought they'd help me start anew. I thought they'd see me through. But as I lay on them last night, I realized with all my might the sheets don't matter, covers don't. It's what's beneath that won't let go. Let be, let live, let rest. It's what's inside that needs the test. It's not the sheets, it's not the bed, it's the thoughts inside my head. Just the sheets remain, nothing more of what we were, of what we wore. Just the sheets remain, cold and bare. Just the evidence that you were there, and now they're gone, thrown away like the words you didn't say. Just the sheets remain in my mind, the memories I can't unwind. But I'm learning that the sheets are just a thing that time and change can't always bring. New fabric, new texture, new thread to lay my weary head. It's not about what covers me, it's about what I can see. just the sheets remain, but not for long. I'm writing myself a brand new song. Just the sheets remain, but I'm okay. I'm going to find my way. Just the sheets remain, and that's alright. I'm gonna be alright tonight. Just the sheets remain, but I am more than what I was before. Just the sheets, just the past. I'm free at last, free at last. I'm taking down the pictures one by one. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. Your smile fades from my wall, but from my memory, not at all. I packed your things in a cardboard box, your old guitar picks, your spare keys, your socks, things that meant nothing to anyone else, but to me they were stories. They were myself. I donated your jacket to Goodwill, the one that always gave me a thrill when you'd wrap it around me in the cold. Those were the days I was bold. I'm learning to unlove you, one day at a time. I'm learning to unlove you, even though you're still mine. In every thought, in every dream, in every quiet, silent scream, I'm learning to unlove you. But it's the hardest thing I'll ever do. My therapist gave me a list of steps to get over you, to accept that you're not coming back, that we are done, that the race is over, and I haven't won. Step one, accept that it's over. Step two, don't call when you're sober. Step three, throw away everything you see that reminds you of what used to be. But how do I throw away my heart? How do I tear myself apart and rebuild from the rubble and dust? Learning to unlove you is unjust. I'm learning to unlove you, one day at a time. I'm learning to unlove you, even though you're still mine. In every thought, in every dream, in every quiet, silent scream, I'm learning to unlove you. But it's the hardest thing I'll ever do. They say love is a choice, but unloving isn't a voice I can turn on and off at will. It's a wound that continues to spill. And maybe I don't want to learn. Maybe I'd rather crash and burn than forget the way you said my name, then pretend our love was just a game. But I'm learning to unlove you, even though my heart resists. I'm learning to unlove you, even though I still keep lists of all the reasons I should stay, of all the games we used to play. I'm learning to unlove you, and it's killing me. is learning to unlove me too. Is learning to unlove me too. You brought me roses on our first date, red and beautiful sealing on fate. You said they last as long as our love, a promise sent from above, a pressed one in a book to keep, a memory of love so deep. But as the days and months went on, the rose began to change to dawn, a darker shade, a brittle feel, just like the love you said was real. It turned from red to brown to black, there was no turning back. Roses withered back, like I loved it too, petals falling one by one, just like the trust we knew. Roses withered black, a symbol on my shelf of how you loved me for a while, then loved someone else. I kept them as a reminder of the beauty and the pain of love. Roses withered black, sitting in the light, a memory of what once was bright. I found the book just yesterday. The pressed rose had decayed away into dust, into air, into nothing at all, just like you after the fall. The pages where we used to sit were stained with the color of it, a permanent mark, a lasting trace of love that time cannot erase. I tried to brush the dust away, but the stain remained. It's here to stay, just like the mark you left on me, a permanent memory. Roses withered black, like I loved it too, petals falling one by one, just like a trust we knew. Roses withered black, a symbol on my shelf of how you loved me for a while, then loved someone else. I kept them as a reminder of the beauty and the pain of love. Roses withered black, seated in the light, a memory of what once was bright. Sometimes beauty lies in things the tide has weathered, that time brings to a different kind of grace, a different kind of sacred space. The withered rose taught me that love is not just what we made of, it's also what we let go of to rise above. So thank you for the roses, even withered black, they taught me that there's no going back. Thank you for the roses, even though they died, they showed me how to step aside from love that isn't meant to be, and finally see me. Thank you fact. Your apartment used to sing with us, laughter bouncing off the walls. Now we just sit and witness to the silence that befalls. Every corner holds an echo of conversations we once had. Now the only voice that's speaking is the memory going mad. I catch myself listening for your key in the door, for your footsteps on the floor, for your voice calling my name. But the silence plays the same. Silence is the loudest sound I've ever known. It screams you made, it cries alone. Silence is the loudest sound in this empty space. It tells the truth right to my face, that you're not coming back around. Our love has left without a sound. Silence is the loudest sound, and it's tearing me down. The TV plays for company, but it's just noise, it doesn't fill the space where your heartbeat used to be. A space where time stood still. I talk to walls that don't talk back. I ask the ceiling why you had to leave, you had to go without a real goodbye. I listen for a message, for a ring, for a sign, for any proof that you were mine. But the phone just sits there dark and still, like every promise you didn't fulfill. Silence, the loudest sound I've ever known. turn Thanksgiving came and went. The family gathered round. The table set for everyone, the usual crowd. But there was one chair empty, the one where you would sit, the one where you make jokes and help me handle it. The chaos of the family, the questions and the noise. You'd always find a way to bring me back to poise. You'd squeeze my hand beneath the table, let me know that no matter what happened, you would never go. But this year you were gone and everyone could see the empty space beside me where you used to be. They try to fill it with small talk and with cheer, but all I felt was you, not here, not here. The chair at the table where you used to sit is now a place that's labeled with memories of it. The laughter, the conversations, the love, the celebrations. The chair at the table is where my heart's still able to pretend you might walk through the door and sit down with me once more. My mother asked about you quietly and low. She said she hoped that I was learning how to grow without you by my side, without you in my life. She said she knew that this was cutting like a knife. My father didn't mention you at all, just stared at the empty chair, the empty space, the empty air. And I could tell he missed you too in his own way. You were the son he never had, I heard him say to my mother later, when they thought I couldn't hear. I wonder if she'll ever find another, my dear, someone who fits as perfectly as he did then. And I pretended not to hear, and I pretended not to bend. The chair at the table where you used to sit is now a place that's labeled with memories of it. The laughter, the conversations, the love, the celebrations. The chair at the table is where my heart's still able to pretend you might walk through the door and sit down with me once more. I cleared the plates away when dinner was all done. I did the dishes, tried to focus on just one task at a time to keep my mind from wandering to you, to us, to everything we were squandering. But when I came back to the table, there it was, the empty chair, the empty space, the empty because of why you left, of why you chose to go away, of why you couldn't find the words to stay. The chair at the table will always be a fable of a love that used to be, of a man who once loved me. I'll keep it empty for a while, I'll keep it empty, keep the style of hope and of believing still that maybe, maybe you will come back home and take your place and fill that empty, empty space. Thanksgiving came and went. and the chair stayed empty. Stayed empty. I still can't walk past that coffee shop on Main, the one where we would sit for hours in the rain. You'd order black, I'd get vanilla latte sweet. We'd watch the world go by from my favorite seat. The barista changed, the menu's different now. They painted over all the walls, I don't know how. They could erase the marks we left upon that place, the way you'd always reach across and touch my face. I stood outside today and peered through window glass. I saw a couple sitting where we used to pass the hours, talking about our dreams, our fears, our plans. A younger version of us holding hands. The coffee shop on Main still holds the memory of your name, still holds the echo of your laugh, still holds the photographs that have lived moments of love that it used to be. The coffee shop on Main still remembers me, but you don't come around anymore. You don't walk through that door. I wonder if you ever think about those days when love was simple and we had so many ways to say I love you without ever speaking words. When we were free, when we were flying like the birds. I wonder if you ever drive past on your way to somewhere else, to someone else, to some new day. And if you do, do you remember what we had? Or am I just a memory that makes you sad? I like to think that somewhere in your heart there's still a tiny corner that remembers, that can feel the way it was before we broke, before we fell, before we said that final last goodbye, farewell. The coffee shop on Main still holds the memory of your name, still holds the echo of your laugh, still holds the photographs that have lived moments of love that it used to be. The coffee shop on Main still remembers me, but you don't come around anymore. You don't walk through that. Maybe one day I'll walk in and I feel the weight of everything that was so real. Maybe one day I'll order something new and not compare it all to me and you. But today is not that day, I'm still the same, standing outside the coffee shop all night, holding on to ghosts that only I can see. Wishing you were here, wishing you were me. The coffee shop on Main will always carry part of your name, will always be the place where we began, and where I'll always be your biggest fan. Even though you're gone, even though you're through, the coffee shop on Main still belongs to you. And I'll keep coming back, I'll keep looking and hoping that someday I'll see you again. The coffee shop on Main, where we'd sit for hours in the rain, in the rain. everything. The silence, it would break. You didn't look back, you didn't pause. You gave me no final cause. You just walked through and closed it tight. You disappeared from sight. I stood there staring at the wood, wishing I'd understood what was happening, what was real, what I could feel. The door you closed behind you was more than wood and nails. It told 1,000 tales. The door you closed behind you sealed our fate. It made me wait and wait and wait for you to come back. But you were on a different track. The door you closed behind you, you see, was the door that closed on me. I've walked past that door 1,000 times. I've written 1,000 rhymes about the way it used to swing. Open, welcoming, now it's just a barrier, cold and still against my will. It stands between the past and now. I'm trying to figure out how to open it again, how to let the light in, how to walk through to the other side with nothing left to hide. The door you closed behind you was more than wood and nails. It told 1,000 tales. The door you closed behind you sealed our fate. It made me wait and wait and wait for you to come back. But you on a different track. The door you closed behind you, you'll see, was the door that closed on me. But I'm learning that doors can be reopened by the one who's truly hoping to move forward, to grow, to finally know that the door you closed was just a door. There are so many more that lead to places bright and new, where I can break through. The door you closed behind me, I'm opening wide. I'm stepping to the other side. The door you closed behind you, I'm walking through. I'm finally finding the breakthrough. The door you closed behind you, I'm free. Finally, finally me. The door you closed behind you, I see the best is yet to be. Door you closed, now I'm through building something brand new. I woke up this morning and something felt new. The sun was shining, the sky was blue. I didn't think of you right away. I had a different day. I made my coffee, I read a book. I took a different look at my life, at my future, at my dreams. forget all the hopeful schemes. I realized that you were in the past, that I was free at last, that I could write a brand new story full of glory. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I'm putting an end to the strife. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I'm taking back the knife that cut me deep and left me cold. I'm finally bold. This is the first day of the rest of my life, you see, and it's all about me. I made plans for the future today. I found my own way. I set goals and dreams and schemes. I believed in my themes. I called my friends, I went outside. I took a roller coaster ride of emotions, of joy, of peace. I found my release. I didn't wait for you to call. I stood up tall. I lived my life for me alone. I found my throne. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I'm putting a knife to the strife. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I'm taking back the knife that cut me deep and left me cold. I'm finally bold. This is the first day of the rest of my life, you see, and it's all about me. And every day from now on will be a brand new dawn, a chance to live, to love, to grow, to finally know that I am enough, that I am strong, that I belong to this world, to this life. Away from all the strife. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I'm free. Finally, finally me. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I see the best is yet to be. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I know is helping me grow. This is the first day of the rest of my life, and I'm here to stay, my dear. First day, rest of my life, no more strife. I'm alive. I used to look for light in you. I thought your love would pull me through. I thought you'd shine so bright and true and help me break through. But you were just a flicker, just a flame that flickered out and left me the same in the dark, without a guide, with nowhere to hide. So I reached deep inside myself. I took my heart off the shelf. I found a light that always burned, the lesson I had learned. The girl who became the light is me, the one who finally broke free. The girl who became the light is strong and true. She knows what to do. She shines so bright for all to see. She's finally free. The girl who became the light you see is the best version of me. I lit myself from deep within. I let the light begin to spread through every part of me. I let myself be the source of my own illumination, my own salvation. I don't need you to show the way. I found my own day. I shine for me, I shine for those who need to know that they can be their own light too. In everything they do, the girl who became the light is me, the one who finally broke free. The girl who became the light is strong and true. She knows what to do. She shines so bright for all to see. She's finally free. The girl who became the light you see is the best version of me. And now I walk into the dark and leave my own mark. I light the way for others too. In everything I do, I am the light I always sought. The battle I have fought has made me brighter than before. I'm so much more. The girl who became the light is me. I know I'm finally ready to grow. The girl who became the light I see. The best is yet to be. The girl who became the light, I'm free. Finally, finally me. The girl who became the light I know is helping me Girl who became the light, that's me. Finally free. I remember standing at the bus stop that night. The rain was falling, the street was bright, with headlights passing one by one, and you were already gone. Drop me off with a quick goodbye. No hesitation in your eyes. You drove away without a look back, left me standing on the track. The rain came down and soaked my hair, mixed with tears of despair. I stood there frozen, couldn't move, with nothing left to prove. I'm the girl you left in the rain, waiting for a bus that never came. I'm the girl you left in the rain, drowning in the pain. I stood there for hours, maybe days, lost in a foggy haze. I'm the girl you left in the rain, soaking wet, the one you'll soon forget. The bus finally came, I climbed aboard. My heart was heavy, my spirit floored. I sat in the back and watched the window, watching my reflection grow dim and slow. I wondered if you thought of me, if you had any memory of leaving me there all alone before you've flown. Oh, the rain kept falling all the way home. I felt so terribly alone. I walked inside and dried my hair, but you were still there. I'm the girl you left in the rain, waiting for a bus that never came. I'm the girl you left in the rain, drowning in the pain. I stood there for hours, maybe days, lost in a foggy haze. I'm the girl you left in the rain, soaking wet, the one you'll soon forget. But the rain washed something clean that night. It helped me see the light. It washed away the last of you. It helped me break through. I dried myself and stood up tall. I refused to fall. The rain that soaked me to the bone helped me find my own throne. I'm the girl you left in the rain, but I'm not wet anymore. I walked through that door. I'm the girl you left in the rain, and I see the rain was good for me. I'm the girl you left in the rain, and I'm free. Finally, finally me. I'm the girl you left in the rain, and I know it's time for me to grow. Girl in the rain, washed away the pain. Now I'm standing in the sun again. Standing. Wrote you a letter today with everything I needed to say, all the words I couldn't speak, all the feelings that made me weak. I told you how you broke my heart, how you tore my world apart. I told you about the sleepless nights, about the endless endless fights. I told you that I still love you, that I don't know what to do without you in my life, without you as my wife. But it's the letter I'll never send, the one that will never end. In your hands, in your heart, it's the letter that tears me apart. I'll keep it in a drawer instead, with all the words I left unsaid. The letter I'll never you, the letter I'll never send. It's true, the letter I wrote for you. I wrote about the good times too, the times I still think of you, the times we laughed until we cried, the times we stood side by side. I wrote about the way you'd hold me tight in the middle of the night. I wrote about the way you'd smile and made it all worthwhile. I wrote about forgiveness too, about the things I'm going through, to let you go, to set you free, to finally just let me be. But it's the letter I'll never send, the one that will never end. In your hands, in your heart, it's the letter that tears me apart. I'll keep it in a drawer instead, with all the words I left unsaid. The letter I'll never send is true, the letter I'll never send is true, the letter I wrote for you. One day I'll burn that letter down, watch the words turn into sound that rises to the sky above, a final act of letting go of love. I'll scatter ashes to the wind and finally let the healing begin. But until then, it sits and waits behind the drawer's closed gates. The letter I'll never send taught me how to feel, the letter I'll never send helped me heal. Not by sending, not by telling you, but by admitting that I grew through the words I couldn't share, through the love you couldn't care. The letter I'll never send is mine alone, a bridge back to my throne. Letter never send, saving me from the pain of never being free. Held on for so very long. I thought that I was strong, I thought that holding on would make you stay, that you'd see things my way. But holding on was killing me, it wouldn't let me see that you were never coming back, that you were on a different track. So I took a breath and opened my hand. I finally took a stand, I let you go, I set you free, I let you be. The peace I found in letting go is like no other. It helped me discover that I can live without you by my side, with nothing left to hide. The peace I found in letting go is calm and deep, the peace I'll always keep. The peace I found in letting go, you see, is the peace that set me free. I remember how my fingers ached from the hold I always made on you, on us, on what could be, on the fantasy. And when I finally let you fly under the same sky, your weight was lifted from my chest. I finally got some rest. The struggle ended, the fight was done. The peace I found in letting go is like no other. It helped me discover that I can live without you by my side, with nothing left to hide. The peace I found in letting go is coming deep. The peace I'll always keep. The peace I found in letting go, you see, is the peace that set me free. Different light, I walk through life with lighter feet. My life is sweet. The peace I found in letting go has helped me grow. It's taught me who I really am. I am the one who can. The peace I found in letting go, I'm keeping now. I'm showing myself how. The peace I found in letting go, I see, is the best part of me. The peace I found in letting go, I'm free, finally, finally me. The peace I found in letting go, I know it's helping me grow. Peace I found in letting go, and let it go. The first snow fell today, covering the ground in white, in silence, in the soft and gentle sound. And all I could think of was the winters that we shared, when you would hold me close and show me that you cared. You'd warm my cold hands with your own. We'd build a fire, we'd be alone in a world that felt like ours alone. A world that now I have to face on my own. The trees are bare, the sky is gray. It looks a lot like I feel every day. Empty, cold, and waiting for the spring, waiting for a new life to begin. The winter without you is the coldest I've been through. The snow keeps falling, falling down, covering this lonely town in a blanket of white and blue. The winter without you. I bought a Christmas tree, I tried to decorate, but somehow all the joy just seems to come too late. I hung the ornaments we bought our very first year, the ones we picked out laughing, full of holiday cheer. A little angel for the top, a star for the tree, a million little memories that still haunt me. I plugged in all the lights, they twinkle bright and gay, but all I felt was darkness at the end of the day. I thought about the stockings hung with care, the ones we bought together, the ones we used to share. I took them down and put them in a box instead. The thought of hanging yours beside mine say that spring will come again, the flowers grow through all the rain, that hearts can heal and love can mend, that winter always has to end. But right now in the freezing cold, I feel like I am growing old, without the warmth of your embrace, without the love that time can't erase. The winter without you is teaching me to make it through the longest nights, the darkest days, in so many, many ways. I'm learning that I can survive. I'm learning that I'm still alive, even when the snow comes down, even in this lonely town. A winter without you will eventually be through. First snow fell today, covering the ground in white. I used to hide from the storms of life, I used to run from strife. I'd cover up and wait them out, I'd fill my heart with doubt. But now I step outside and lift my face to the rain's embrace. I let it wash away the pain, I dance in the rain. The thunder doesn't scare me now, I've learned somehow that storms are just a part of life, away from all the strife. The woman who dances in the rain is me, the one who finally broke free. The woman who dances in the rain is strong and true. She knows what to do, she takes the storms and makes them hers. She breaks the curse. The woman who dances in the rain, you see, is the best version of me. I remember when I'd hide away on a rainy day. I'd curl up small and hope it passed, I'd never last. But now I welcome every drop, I let the crying stop, I let the water cleanse my soul and make me whole. The rain is just a metaphor for what I'm looking for, the strength to face whatever comes to beat the drums. In the rain is me, the one who finally broke free. The woman who dances in the rain is strong and true. She knows what to do, she takes the storms and makes them hers. She breaks the curse. The woman who dances in the rain, you see, is the best. In the rain is me. I know I'm finally ready to grow. sets me finally free. I used to keep my windows closed, the curtains drawn, the light opposed. I lived in shadows, lived in gray day after day. I was afraid of what might come in, of where the light might begin to show me things I didn't want to see about me. But one day I threw the windows wide, I let the light inside, I let the fresh air fill my space. I found my grave. The woman who opened every window is me, the one who finally broke free. The woman who opened every window is strong and true. She knows what to do, she let the light come pouring in, she let the healing begin. The woman who opened every window you see is the best version of me. The light revealed the dust and grime, the marks of time, but also showed me all the beauty there, beyond compare. It showed me corners I'd forgotten, the dreams I'd let go rotten. It showed me space to grow and thrive, to feel alive. I cleaned and cleared and made it new. I finally knew that light was not my enemy. It set me free. The woman who opened every window is me, the one who finally broke free. The woman who opened every window is strong and true. She knows what to do, she let the light come pouring in, she let the healing begin. The woman who opened every window you see is the best version of me. Now the sun streams in every day, it lights my way. The windows stay open wide, there's nothing left to hide. I welcome in the warmth and breeze, I'm put at ease. I am open, I am free, finally me. The woman who opened every window is me, I know. I'm finally ready to grow. The woman who opened the window I see. The best is yet to be. The woman who opened every window, I'm free, finally, finally me. The woman who opened every window I know is helping me grow. Woman who opened every window, that's me. Finally free. For so long I ran at your speed, I tried to meet your every need. I moved when prove that I could keep up with your life. Away from all the strife, I pushed myself beyond my means, through broken scenes. But I was running out of breath, I was running towards my death. I couldn't keep up anymore, I was sore. The woman who set her own pace is me, the one who finally broke free. The woman who set her own pace is strong and true. She knows what to do. She slows down when she needs to rest. She does her best. The woman who set her own pace, you see, is the best version of me. I walk my own speed, I plant my own seed. I take my time with everything. I let my own heart sing. I don't compare to where you are. You're not my North Star. I have my own rhythm, my own beat. I'm finally complete. I stop to smell the roses now. I show myself how to live a life that's truly mine, one step at a time. The woman who set her own pace is me, the one who finally broke free. The woman who set her own pace is strong and true. She knows what to do. She slows down when she needs to rest. He does her best. The woman who set her own pace, you see, is the best version of me. I set my own schedule, my own days. I found my ways, I listen to my body and my soul. I am in control, I go as fast or slow as I want. I'm done with the confront of trying to keep up with you. I found something new. The woman who set her own pace is me. I know I'm finally ready to grow. The woman who set her own pace, I see the best is yet to be. The woman who set her own pace, I'm free. Finally, finally me. The woman who set her own pace, I know, is helping me grow. Woman who set her own pace, that's me. Finally free. She packed her bags and closed the door. She couldn't take it anymore. She'd given everything she had through the good times and the bad. She loved with all her heart and soul. She'd given him control of her happiness, her peace. She let her feelings cease. But one day she woke up and knew that she was through, that she deserved so much more than what he had in store. The woman who girl who stayed and cried, the one who always tried to make it work, to make it last. She's free from the past. She didn't look back, not even once. She didn't act like a dunce. She walked with purpose, walked with grace. She found her own place in the world, in the light. She finally saw the light. She finally knew the word here on this earth. Spent so many years afraid of the choices she had made, but now she's standing on her own. She's found her throne. The woman who walked away isn't me. The one who finally broke free. The woman who walked away is strong and true. She knows what to do. She's not the girl who stayed and cried, the one who always tried to make it work, to make it last. She's free from the past, and when she thinks of what she left, she's never once been right. She knows she made the right decision with perfect vision. She's proud of who she's become. Her freedom has been won. She's the woman who walked away, and she's here to stay. The woman who walked away is me. I know I'm finally ready to grow. The woman who walked away, I see the best is yet to be.